I tell you what, folks, we have got a great dish for you today. I got my buddy Roger Ragland here, rogerragland.com. But hey, we're going to cook up a dish that works great on his diet. We're going to do a stuffed backstrap, and we're going to tell you how to do it for the diet and not for the diet. So y'all get back here and see exactly how we cook up this backstrap to make a fantastic meal. Well, I tell you what, we've got a wonderful backstrap here, and what I'm going to do is, it's been cleaned up pretty good. You can see this is the end of it, so there's a couple of different muscles here, but we're going to go through it anyways. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take a boning knife, and I'm going to open this up. There's different ways you can stuff a backstrap. To cut them, cut it the way you want to. But I'm going to cut about 3/4 the way through here. And if you look, this one is still a little, I've thrown him in the freezer and got him out for this. He's still a little frozen down in there, but we're going to open it up. And it's going to work pretty good. And just kind of flatten him out. If you got a pounder, you can take it, and if you wanted to make it a little more tender, this one will turn over, and you could use the prongs on it to tenderize it a little bit. I'll spin that one over it. However you want to do it, but that works good. But this will flatten it out a little bit more, give you a little more width to it, and it's going to make it a little more tender because you've tenderized that. Although we know a backstrap's pretty tender.
Pretty tender.
So, try to get your silver skin off. Cleaned it up pretty good. That's good. I'm just going to go right there. I think I'm going to leave that side down. So that's ready to go. While that's waiting, we're going to cook up the stuffing.
Okay.
I'm going to let this sit for just a minute. Move that out of the way. And here we go. Got my stove. I can get it lit. There we go. We got fire. Got to have a good cast iron skillet.
That cast iron skillet, absolutely.
I like cooking in cast iron without a doubt. So one thing that'll help with non-stick, just people, not everybody knows this, but get your pan hot first, then add your oil. Well, look at there. Didn't plan it that way. Don't need a lot of oil, just enough. We're going to saute some meat and some vegetables. And what I'm going to do is this is warming up. Kind of spread my oil around a little bit. I'm just going to take 2 links of, this is a wild hog sausage. It's a kielbasa, so it's a Polish sausage. If y'all don't have wild hog, just go buy you a good Polish sausage or a bratwurst. If you like bratwurst, that'll work fine too. But this is a Polish style sausage. And I'm just going to open these up and I'm going to brown them in my pan real quick.
Now, did you shoot this hog too?
Yes, yeah, sure did.
Okay.
Well, we actually made this sausage last year, so this is kind of the tail end of that hog from last year.
Well, time to go shoot another one.
Yeah, it is, without a doubt. We need a pig.
Yeah, need a pig.
Just break it up, and we're just like cooking ground meat, right?
Yeah,
We're just
but we just want to brown it, just slightly brown it, right?
Right, and once it gets halfway cooked, I'm going to add some onions to it. And then I'm going to add some cremini mushrooms I have chopped up. And some of y'all may not know what you could use a button mushroom. Cremini's got a little extra flavor. If you see them in the store, they're a little darker brown. And they market them today as baby bellas.
Oh,
you may see a baby bella. People are used to portobello mushrooms. Nobody knew what the heck a cremini was. So now they market them as baby bellas. If you wanted to add some of your seasoning, whatever you're going to season this up with, I got my own seasoning. You could go ahead and, just layer flavors. We always want to layer flavors.
Yeah.
That's how you get something good.
That smells pretty good right there.
This is a good sauce. This is a good recipe.
Yeah.
Well, we can see this starting to brown up pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got about, maybe half of an onion here. I'm not going to use it all. Chopped up small. I'm going to use maybe third of a cup, maybe. Might be a half cup, but I don't think so. But we're gonna start working in those onions now. And once they start getting soft, we'll add our mushrooms.
That smells good, doesn't it, right there?
We're gonna take our mushrooms now and drop those in. And again, maybe a half cup of mushrooms. Get that in there. And just take them. We want them to kind of render out some of their juices. Mushrooms got a lot of liquid in them. And that'll come out and that'll penetrate through that other meat. And again, we're layering those flavors with these mushrooms now. We want them to be tender. We got our juices rendered out now. It's kind of started drying up again. And those mushrooms are tender, the onions are tender, and our sausage cooked all the way through. So that's good to go. I'm gonna turn it off. See how hot my handle is. Didn't bring my hot pad with me. Give me a couple of. Slide the cooker out of the way. And we're gonna start making our stuffing with some cream cheese now. Drop our stuffing in. And I've got some softened cream cheese over there. And we're gonna add that to it.
But if you're on the diet, just leave that out. That still could be a stuffing.
Oh, sure. It's a great stuffing. Nothing wrong with that at all. And so, but if you're watching those fats, leave the cream cheese out. We're off. Y'all are gonna be off once you get there. I'm just gonna take my fork now and kind of work this soft cream cheese into my sausage.
Just smash her up.
That's all you gotta do. And that sausage is hot, so even though this cream cheese is soft, it's gonna help it mix in that much better.
Melt it down. You give me a spoon and a cracker and I'll make a meal right there.
that has been done.
I'll bet.
In fact, just a fork will work.
Yeah.
And what this bacon's gonna do here, Roger, is it's gonna help hold our backstrap together once we wrap it all up. So I'm gonna move this to the side, and I'm gonna start pulling this bacon off and just lay it out and get it ready for my backstrap. And use a thin sliced bacon. If you use a thick sliced bacon, sometimes it takes a long time to cook through. Anytime you're kind of wrapping something, I always go with the thin slice. And I'm doing this to lay that meat on just so it's easier to get the wrap and get the bacon around that backstrap. You could do it a piece at a time, but I found out that if you kind of lay it out in a grid, you're going to be happy in the long run with it because it's not so hard to get it wrapped up then. And what I'm going to do is, this is just my general purpose barbecue seasoning. You can find the recipe there, Texas Style Cuisine, any of my chicken or my pork videos will have that recipe in it. This recipe, you'll find this on the channel too. It's going to be on there and y'all can find it. Season your meat just a little bit. Again, that layering that flavor, right? Just going to layer flavors. And now we're going to come with our stuffing right inside of that deer loin. Now you could use this with a beef tenderloin. Would work great on this. If you don't have deer meat, there's a lot of other meats you could substitute. Pork loin, we're good that way too. And we're not going to use all this, so there's what we had for them crackers you were talking about.
There you go. There you go.
While this is cooking, we can have some snacks.
I'll eat that on the way back to Tulsa.
There you go. So that's there. Go that way. And
just fold her over.
Fold it over. And we got the seasoning on there. Those two pieces we saved a while ago, I'm going to use them to just help hold my stuffing in. So there's one. And there's two. And then we'll take these and just kind of fold them over. All one side, and then we'll come back the other way.
If you do it like that, you don't have to toothpick them then,
No,
huh?
you don't.
Wow.
Sometimes I do toothpick this sometimes, but not always. And we'll put this on we're using our Weber kettle, so most everybody's got a Weber, there's Weber kettles everywhere. So don't have to have any special kind of barbecue pit or a great big pit or anything like that. So just your regular, you can put this on your gas grill. It'll work on there too. Or you could do it in the oven.
Yeah, just put it in the oven.
Just put it in the oven.
Yeah. How long are we going to cook it?
About an hour. Yeah, that kettle's probably about 275 right now. So we're going to get on there. It's got a nice little mesquite, a little bit of oak wood on it. So we're going to go about an hour at about 275. We're going to take this up to about 140 degrees. It'll carry up to about 145. We want to be kind of a medium rare for our venison loin.
Good, good. Well, that's pretty. Look at that thing.
That looks good.
Wow.
If you want to, take you a little more of your seasoning. Again, we're layering flavors, right?
Yeah, you can pick your own seasoning, right?
Right, oh,
if you
yeah.
want to change up your seasonings.
Salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I'd use a lot of salt, pepper, garlic all the time.
Yeah.
But that would work fine. Your favorite barbecue season. Just if you're on the diet, check for sugars. A lot of barbecue rubs have sugar in them. So
Yeah, right,
check that sugar. But that looks pretty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get this on the Weber kettle. Here we go. Going to open up the Weber. And y'all can see it's set up as an offset. So I got heat on one side. I'm going to put this on the other side. And when I put it in, I'm going to scrunch it a little bit. You always want to scrunch your meat when you put them in there. It helps hold moisture. But that's ready to go. About 30 minutes, we'll flop sides. All right? That way the other side gets close to the fire. But there it goes. We'll see y'all in about an hour when it's time for that to come off. Let's get this loin off real quick. It's looking pretty. It's up to about 140, 145 degrees, so it's ready. We'll get it over there and slice it up once it cools down.
All right, Johnny. Hey, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Wow.
I tell you what, this is an excellent way to cook a backstrap. You know, so many people, what they do is they take it and they automatically butterfly them and put them away.
Yeah.
Then you're tied into how you can cook that. If you'll put that backstrap up whole, then if you want to cut it up into medallions, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you still have the option of cooking it whole and getting some great meals out of it this way also.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Good way to do it.
cut into it.
We want to see what this thing
Let's
looks
try
like.
it out here just a little bit.
Here we go. Take a
Oh,
look
wow.
at that. Let the
Wow.
guys see it. And guys, this is stuffed with, y'all might have seen it earlier. I don't know what all we're going to get on with Roger, but this has got wild hog sausage, cremini mushrooms, onions, and it's got some cream cheese in it. So if you're on the diet, leave off the cream cheese.
Right.
Right, once you're off the diet, cream cheese is good to go. And we cook this up to 140, 145 degrees. We're gonna see how Roger likes it. I'm gonna cut him off a piece there.
Yeah.
How much of that you want?
Oh, that's
For the whole thing?
just, yeah. Just let me
There
have
you
that. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's good. That is good.
We're gonna have the camera crew running over here in a minute, right?
Really good. 1 hour.
1 hour. 1 hour. Cooked it about an hour. You just want to bring it up till you get that, you know, medium rare. We like our backstrap about medium to medium rare, no more than medium. So you take it up to 140 degrees, somewhere in there, and pull it off. Woo! I'm gonna try it too.
Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. You done good?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think this loin turned out pretty good.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Liked it. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, RogerRagland.com. Get over there, find his diet. I've got my testimony about how I lost my weight. Talks about his diet. Get over there. Monthly, $10 a month, and it'll be the best $10 you ever spent. I tell you what, it turned me into a new person. It's extended my life, and I know my family's happy. And it's something that you can stick with. It's eating real food. I eat a lot of wild game on there. I can tell you that because
Yep.
it's nice. It's lean meat, and 135 pounds I lost.
Yeah.
And little
Looking good.
little
Looking
trimmer
good.
than I was. I'm probably going to get back on it in the spring and try to drop maybe another 20. But I was on it about 14 months
Yeah.
and doing that. So we did it. But Roger, it's been a pleasure
Yeah, my
to
pleasure.
have you here today. Thank you for dropping by and checking out the backstrap I cooked up today. But guys, make sure you find him, RogerRagland.com. Check out that diet if you need to lose some weight. If you got loved ones, get them over there. The forum, we want to make sure people are on the forum.
Right.
Once you join, get on that forum, stay active. We have a Facebook group, but get in the forum, get in there, watch the videos. There's about 100 videos now, something like that are over. But it goes into what to buy, what to do, little problems you're going to have, things that you're going to face on the diet. he's pretty much covered it all, and if he comes up with something else, he adds a little bit to it. But it's well worth that. Like I said, best $10 a month I could have ever spent on me, without a doubt, or for my family, without a doubt. And again, I appreciate Roger very, very much. I appreciate him stopping by today. Thank y'all for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine, and we're going to see y'all down the road. Goodbye, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.